So the broadcast for today, like I said yesterday, I slept at night, so I didn't listen too much to what they were saying. Today I listened a little bit more. I woke up from my nap. So let me explain why I think it's something with when this book was found by these people. It seems that my professor wrote a character in a book that was based on me without my permission and consent. The people who were investigating me, it seems, started when I was recruited by Lacoste for a job. And so somehow they found this book. The book was written in the 90s. I didn't even know about the book. When they started this EMF broadcast, they started saying all these things from the book. And I'm like, what are they talking about? I Googled my name and the book came up. I got the book from Amazon. Someone else had the book already and it was autographed to someone. When I read the book, I was shocked. So when they were saying, they were accusing, this started with them accusing me of things. And they accused me of all these things. And in the book, the character, based on me, so if you want to know who the character looks like, it looks like me, had her dorm broken into and they took her underwear. And so what they were saying is they're going to make everything in the book happen to make the book not a lie. That's their mindset. That's how these people think. That if you say something years ago and it didn't happen, then you can make it happen years later and it happened years ago. I don't know. There's something about this whole group of people that's a little, like I said, they're twisted. They're not sane people. Not only are they criminals, but they're insane criminals, which is, to me, the worst type of criminal. Because I believe that you can be a criminal and not insane. But these are people who are so twisted that they wanted to use me to experiment, medical experimentation. That's beyond twisted. It's a crime, but it's the worst type of crime. That's why they said they didn't see me as a human being. They saw me as a monkey. I think that's what they wanted me to be, like one of those monkeys who they do experiments on, which again, that's a whole, I don't even want to go on into that, but that's how twisted they are. So by taking something that they wanted from this book and trying to recreate it, they said, I must see things. I must, like my eyes must see other things that aren't there, especially when I'm sleeping. I already told you that the EMF readings, the high ones, are so high in this apartment that it makes me sick. It makes my mother sick. I don't want to talk about my mom because she is entitled to her privacy. But I'm telling you, it makes me sick. So they said yesterday and today were the first times I saw something from the side of my eyes. So what they're insisting is they think they are very accurate with what they see from some computer monitor that they created of me. They're not. They've accused me of things I've been able to prove it's not true. So the biggest thing is they wanted me to be able to see things and smell things. They keep saying, do you smell this? Meaning they're doing something to cause me to smell and they're saying it out loud. So I don't, they said, well, I would have to prove all these things. I don't have to prove all these things because it's out loud. Once they realized it was out loud, then they tried to change, well, maybe, they tried to make it seem like it's something it's not. It's what it's always been, a crime. And it's not only a crime against me, it's a crime because any exposure to radiation will affect people in the surrounding areas, not just me. When I open my door and they're banging to get my attention, it's in the hallway. They're doing things that affect other people, following me around and taking up all the space and room in places, saying these things out loud. They're not understanding it affects other people also. But since they don't care about me and think I'm some sort of a monkey or animal that doesn't have feelings, they said, we cannot ever feel any feelings for you. Then get out of my life. And that's my point. Once you start to put all those things together, and that's what I said when I first started realizing this is happening, that I'm connecting the dots. These are people who would never feel anything for me. These are people who don't belong in my life. And in order to force themselves into my life, they created this system. And so in order to then make it seem like, well, we're going to help you with this system, they're now trying to make things better. You can't unring a bell. You can't change the past. By creating a group of lies, putting lies into a book, trying to recruit me, trying to be in my life, they destroyed everything. They destroyed everything. So I want to say that's part of the EMF broadcast, which is book making it happen. So they call it recreating, but if it never happened, you can't. It's in a book. So they're taking things from a book and trying to say recreating it. It just is insane. The other part that's insane is that they said I wasn't supposed to talk about these things publicly. If it's being broadcast, it's being broadcast, and if other people hear it, it's already public. That's my point. They keep, they're not understanding the point. They keep missing the point. If you broadcast something, it's already out there. I have a right to talk about it because it's already out there. So the other part of this is they keep going upstairs and trying to shine some sort of light on me, and they put it next door, and all this thing is because they said that if they watch me every day, they'll have something on me. So for now, they've been watching me at least since 2016. Now they say maybe 2015. And it's still the same stupid stuff over and over again. There's nothing happening. I mean, how many years do you have to watch someone and expect something to happen and it doesn't happen? And that's my point to these people. How much of your life are you going to waste on me? That's the truth. They can't take the truth. How much of your life do you waste on someone before you realize this isn't it? That's the truth. So they're talking about this and then they're talking about that. If we're talking about things that happened in a book because there's nothing as exciting as a damn book happening in my life, then they're not. Then why waste any more energy? That's my point. I think something they said, this is what they said. They said they don't want black people talking to each other because I think what they're saying in their way is they're fearful of black people. And that's the sad part about this, that I'm not supposed to be in fear when they said they had me running around my apartment looking for sounds, and I'm scared. I'm being hit in the head. You can tell the swelling. I woke up from the nap because they keep shining something on me, insisting I can see something that I don't see. How come they're allowed to be fearful upstairs, but I'm not allowed to be fearful? How come they said this is the Mossad? How come I am a single female being tortured and followed and stalked and lied on, but they're allowed to be fearful, but I'm not allowed to be afraid? It's because they don't see me as a human being. I'm not going to stop exposing this. They said they're going to put a bullet in my brain. If that happens, then you know exactly who's involved. Thanks for watching.